Welcome in. I am the CryptoBullGod. In today's video, what we're going to discuss is XRP. And there's going to be two specific segments to this video. First, we're going to look at the TA. There's going to be 4 charts. We're going to keep it very high level. And I'm going to point out pertinent information, the most important information to pay attention to in those charts. The second segment of the video will be related to the fundamentals and all the wonderful news that took place last week and my thoughts regarding that. Now, if you like the video, please like the video, please subscribe to the channel, and also feel free to comment. I love engaging with the community, and I'm very quick to respond usually. But if you really appreciate the content, it helps YouTube's algorithm, and it helps to spread sound TA and thoughts concerning cryptocurrencies throughout the community. I would also encourage you to check me out on Twitter at CryptoBullGod, as well as Tradingview at CryptoBullGod. I routinely post a lot of charts, a lot of thoughts on different things related to cryptocurrency. Pretty active on here. I love Twitter, and I also love Tradingview. So please feel free to check me out on there as well. Let's get into the charts because these are going to be some fun ones. Before I get into these charts, I want to preface this by saying, as an investor, I owe it to myself to unemotionally look at these charts and evaluate the TA. As a content creator, I feel a sense of responsibility to be very honest with you and provide the same level of thought process in my analysis with you that I do with myself. So please keep that in mind as we move forward. Let's first start off with the weekly. This is not a good chart. This is an uptrending line here that we held as support. Last week we had a massive drop in price. We fell below all of these moving averages, which was not good to see. We did manage to close above the 50, and we did manage to hold this level of area of support. I was feeling, honestly, a little optimistic. I would have liked to see this week close above prior resistance, anywhere above 28 to 33 cents, right in that area if we could have closed in there. In fact, I think we closed, yeah, we actually did technically close at 28.3 cents. So in my mind last week, we were bordering right on the line of either recovering or in for something a lot worse. Now, this week, what happened was we broke our trend line. We actually back tested this prior falling wedge. This black line here was this falling wedge pattern that I had pointed out several times that we ended up breaking out of massively several weeks back. Remember that glorious time when XRP was at the 60, 70, 80 cent level? Yeah. So we broke below this uptrending. We back tested this descending upper line here. We've held it at support. We bounced off 17.2 cents based on Fibonacci retracements, which I'm not going to get into. I do believe that this 17.2 cent area, or this 17 cent area, I believe this could be our bounce point, and we will eventually recover in price. But overall, this is not looking good. The other thing I want to point out to you, because again, currently we're closed below any level of prior support. I mean, right now we're sitting at 21.5 cents. So the other thing I want to point out to you is the MACD has crossed, which is not good to see. And the RSI, if you look here at the RSI on the weekly, this uptrending line of support, we broke it. And we broke it, looks like technically, I guess this week we broke it. Or no, it looks like last week. Either way, we broke this uptrending line of support. Not good to see. We're now looking at the monthly. If you are bullish on XRP, or I don't know how you can be really bullish at this point, but if you want to see price appreciate in value, this monthly candle cannot look the way it does right now. Right now, this is a bearish engulfing candle. And what I mean by that is the body of this red, just focus on the red body here, it totally encapsulates, if I can speak, this prior monthly candle in November. If this candle, now we opened November at 24 cents. If this red candle currently it's not going to close green. If this December candle closes at or below 24 cents, if we close December at or below 24 cents, very, very bearish. That's the only thing I would pay attention to on the monthly. Where does the monthly candle close? Because if we close at or below 24 cents, it's a bearish engulfing candle, a clear sign from a technical standpoint Again, it's all about probabilities. Probabilistically stated, from a TA standpoint, not a bullish sign, a clear sign of more potential downside. Let's get into the 2-month chart. The 2-month chart is perhaps the worst of all of them because I believe this is called a hanging man doji, I believe, or a hanging man. I know it's a hanging man candlestick somewhere. The point is, I think the most important thing to keep in mind here, 2 points. One, this wick here. This expresses that, okay, so we opened this candlestick, this is a 2-month chart. So this comprises price data in November and December. We opened at 24 cents. We went all the way up here to 83 cents, but then we retraced all the way back down here below where we even opened. And we're currently sitting at wherever we're at, 21.5 cents. If this 2-month candlestick closes in a similar manner to how it looks right now, again, I'm just giving you the probabilities here. From a TA standpoint, this shows price trend direction, a change in price direction, excuse me, and that would be down, not up. I know it's hard to imagine prices going down even lower, but if this candle closes the way it is, it's not a good thing. So you really want to ideally see this 2-month candlestick close above where we opened at 23.97 cents. So above 24 cents is where you want to see it. 24 cents seems to be a very key area for this month. Last chart I want to look at, I really hone in on this XRPBTC chart. I've really hit on it a lot, how important it was. Nothing about my prior analysis regarding the fractal that was playing out here in relation to here. There was nothing illogical about that. There was nothing about that evaluation. Prices were playing out just way too similar. But guess what? And I've said this several times in prior videos. I provide you with probabilistic statements. Nothing's a guarantee. The only guarantee in life is living and dying. That's it. So when I look back on the evaluation I did of the XRPBTC chart, my May projection video, the last video I did a couple weeks ago, there was nothing illogical about it or from a TA perspective that didn't make sense. But something materially changed. Go back and watch my prior video. I said unless something materially changes. Well, guess what? Something materially did change. Our current market cycle low for this iteration for the XRPBTC chart was this gray line at 0.1167. We broke clear through that. Now what we're flirting with is the prior market cycle low right here. And I have to move my little video. At this point, I think it's like 6 zeros, 487. So it looks like we're either going to touch or break this line. Now, what's important to keep in mind before we get off the TA with the XRPBTC chart, because some people struggle with what we're talking about. You're literally just looking at the XRP USD value and dividing it by the BTC USD value. That's all it is. And what it shows is XRP's relative strength in comparison to Bitcoin. That's all we're doing. So if this value becomes lower, what we're saying is the value of XRP in relation to Bitcoin, this value is getting lower and lower in relation to Bitcoin, okay? Not a good thing. So if we were to break this prior market cycle high, what that says is this market cycle, in this market cycle, XRP's value in relation to Bitcoin is getting weaker. That's not a good thing. That's not a bullish thing. So it's going to be very interesting to see. More than likely, it looks like we're going to backtest this area. Again, if you're bullish in the terms of when prices do begin to recover, you want to see this level hold. You really want to see this level hold. And to reiterate, actually, before we get off the TA, I do think prices are going to recover. I am not in the camp that thinks XRP is going to 5 cents. I'm not. I've done a ton of research into Ripple and XRP. This cryptocurrency has been here for a long time. So I don't see the 5 cent level coming despite all the FUD that's out there. And that's a great transition. Let's get into the fundamentals. So this SEC disclosure and court hearing that's about to take place presents a very unique set of circumstances. I am one who says, show me a chart and I'll tell you the story. I also enjoy studying fundamentals. I've studied a lot of fundamentals on several of the major cryptocurrency projects like Bitcoin and XRP. In this case, for my own personal investment strategy, it is imperative that I do consider the fundamentals. And why do I say that? The reason I say that is because I am a U.S. resident. Exchanges are beginning to cut off. They're not delisting, but they're pausing trading activity. And what I want to stress to you is if you're in a scenario where you're unable to buy or sell your XRP, what's the concern there? There are two concerns. One, the value that you look at, let's say you store your XRP on a ledger. The value you look at on your ledger, it's a paper gain or a paper loss. Whatever it is a paper gain or paper loss. XRP could shoot to $20. And if you have no access to sell those funds, what is it good for? So I've lost the ability to capitalize on my investment or minimize my downside risk through selling. The second thing it does for me is it creates an opportunity cost. An opportunity cost is foregoing something else in favor of another thing. If I have, let's keep it simple, $1,000 holding in XRP, that's $1,000 that I could otherwise actively trade on with other cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, whatever, Dash. That's $1,000 I could use to buy and sell large upswings and downswings and realize, not paper gains, but actually realized gains. So I can capitalize on the volatile movements that we're going to see because many other crypto projects are going to appreciate tremendously in value. That I can capitalize on. So the opportunity cost is not having that capital to invest in other projects and actually get dollars and realize gains, right? So I'm locking up capital and just letting it sit there. That presents too large of a risk for me. And while I'm not going to get into specifics, I absolutely had to shift my investment strategy. And it was in many ways disheartening. It was very disheartening, because I have done a ton of research on both Ripple and XRP. Now, I want to stress to you that XRP is not going away. I do think prices are going to, personally, I think prices are going to recover. It's not going to sit at 20 cents forever. But what I realize as an investor is I'd rather, if I'm being locked off from buying and selling funds in that asset, it's essentially a gamble to hold it. I mean, you're letting it sit there and you can't do anything with it. And I'm not a gambler. That's not what I'm about. I'm about making logical decisions, and I want to invest my money in a prudent manner to capitalize on this upcoming cycle. So until clarity comes and the exchanges come on and I can buy and sell, it's too much risk for me. Now, interestingly enough, real quick, Binance US has not made a statement yet, so I'm really curious why they haven't made a statement. Uphold, I need to look into them. They came out today and did say that they're still going to support XRP. So in the event that there is the ability to buy and sell XRP, yes, I mean, that creates a different opportunity for me then obviously to capitalize on movements within XRP. But I need to know as an investor, bottom line is I need to know as an investor that I have access to my funds to buy and sell to capitalize on these swings. And that's what it's all about. So you have to make the best informed decision for yourself. For me, just to reiterate, for me, I had to shift my investment strategy. And it's just such a unique set of circumstances. If exchanges, let me put it to you a different way, just to kind of hit home. If exchanges weren't pausing trading, I wouldn't be as strongly in asserting what I'm saying. And we were just dealing with this court case. But because exchanges are pausing trading, and again, if I don't have access to buy and sell, I have to shift my investment strategy. Emotion is a money killer, and I refuse to be emotionally tied to an investment. I refuse to. So very last thing I'd hit on before I leave is I'd exercise extreme caution on Twitter. There are two kind of extreme camps right now. There are the Bitcoin maximalists, the Ethereum maximalists, and then what I like to call the Bitcoin Ethereum maximalists. And they will take every opportunity to spread every piece of bad information they can, every piece of FUD. They've been doing it forever, right? So I would filter that out. The other thing I would filter out are the delusional XRP investors who think everything is a conspiracy theory and XRP is going to be backed by gold and XRP is going to $1 million. Exercise common sense. For the love of God, please, I encourage you. This is not financial advice. Just please, I encourage you to exercise common sense and logic. Both extremes are ridiculous, in my opinion. So that's just my opinion. I will continue to update you regarding this cryptocurrency as material things develop. And I also plan to post videos on other cryptocurrency projects as well. So with that, again, if you like the video, please like, subscribe, share it with others. We've got to get that algorithm going on YouTube so that we can spread logical educational material out there, right? So I hope you can help in doing that. So until next time, spread awareness and carry the education forward.